There we go. Now we lit. We lit. We lit. Alright, man. Like I said, this ain't gonna be a good one. And we ready. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
Action.
So yeah, I got that little 3 marks in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I do it, so I know how to cut the audio when we start it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a professional, y'all. Your boy is coming up. Like, y'all gotta rock with me while I'm cheating. So if we did anything for y'all, it's about to be a GoFundMe coming up soon. Y'all gotta help us out, man. We're doing this for y'all.
Exactly.
And this is season
2.
Who's Who in the Zoo.
1 to the 2, baby.
1 to the 2. We litty. Got graphics. So let me pull up our graphic while we.
Yeah, come on with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Bam!
You know.
Now we live for real.
We're just trying to do good things, man. I feel like I love doing things with you. You're my best partner, dog.
Ah,
For real.
thanks.
Even though we be arguing about the show. I hope y'all think that we don't be arguing about the show.
Bruh, we got into that argument that day, and I'm like, wait a minute. How is we arguing about a show that we supposed to be helping other married couples?
It's real.
Like, excuse my voice. I mean, I went to church earlier. I don't know what's happening, but we gonna do what it do.
It feels good. You sound good.
Okay. I feel like my voice going out. I'm kind of struggling today.
But the argument about the show?
Yeah. I think it was more like we were in a disagreement about how we wanted to do the show. Right. So, I mean, we really didn't come to a conclusion, but it's okay.
But we're still gonna do the show. Is the thing. I feel like anytime you get ready to put yourself out there, it's always some resistance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, we wanted to be right. We want to do it, first of all, so we could be proud of it.
Yeah.
You know, we want you all to enjoy it. So, you know, it's all good.
So main things that we did decide on, a new rotating camera angle, main camera, that's an upgrade. The audio, we switched to wired mics instead of the wireless mics because people saying, you know, yours was off or mine be low or something like that.
Yeah.
So we that on that. And we got the logo, man. Logo going. I did most of that myself. So, you know, I had it's an artist, what's his name on Instagram? Samurai Garden. The Garden Samurai. I'm going to put his tag in here because he do a lot of the logos for me. He dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he don't know how dope he is. Once he find out, and he going to start charging me a whole lot more. But until then, I'm going to get it. But look at you.
I know.
I think he captured your essence, man.
You think so?
Yeah. I said make her like Cardi B classy. I
love the big hoops.
Yeah.
And the gold jewelry. I know how I do.
And I sent him a picture that I had of you too, and he went to it. He did well, man.
Yes, he did.
And then I just threw the background up there. It's still a work in progress. If you're a graphic designer, partner with your boy. You know what I'm saying? And the hoodie, my boy Jada Barber. This is his ambition.
The soul of a hustler.
Soul of a hustler. Well, I'm at right here. This is, and I want y'all to know, this is my wife hoodie. Sometimes I be wearing her clothes, but sometimes she be buying dude stuff. So what you want me to do? If you got a girl that be stealing your hoodies, cop her some hoodies, and then wear that jank. That's a double up. Y'all boys ain't thinking. I'm in 2024. What else we had going on? Marcus and Maddie.
Yes, they had a beautiful wedding. Congratulations to you guys. We're so happy for you all. We pray God's blessings upon your marriage and that you guys will last forever.
Forever. I feel like if you a man, you just getting married, dog, best piece of advice for you, you can mess up at least 5 times before she leave for real. Put that in your tool bag.
Is it 5? I don't know.
I mean, she gotta know. She work with you.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? I feel like we missing one more thing. Oh, our godson.
Yes, little Maverick. He turned 2. Happy birthday, Maverick.
That's dope. It was good to see him yesterday, man.
Yes.
The pandemic, we really didn't get to go. And it's a baby, so, you know.
Right. You want to be safe.
Yeah, you don't want to do too much. Yeah, all you non-vaxxers, non-antis, all your other stuff. it's cool to do that with adults, but if you got a baby, y'all got to do something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to do too
Take
much.
Extra precautions.
So I think that was like the first time that we seen him in the whole 2 years, and it's weird because
not the whole 2 years. We were at his first birthday.
I mean, like, well, we only.
That was the first time we seen him in a year.
2 or 3 times his whole time. I think.
Yeah.
So, and it was dope to see that he still took to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was dope.
I know it.
That's hurtful when babies don't take to you.
I know. But I was afraid of that. Like, I thought he was going to be scared. Yeah. And it's like we didn't miss a beat.
That's dope.
So I'm happy about that.
And I want to see that, shout out to my boy Kev, adolescent, was out on the road. He got to go to the Will Smith book tour joint.
Nice.
And Will Smith is bearing his soul, dog. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Giving birth.
Yeah, he is giving it up, like, for just what he went through as far as like his feelings towards Jada, just being super open about his emotions. I'm just watching these things, like I'm thinking like I would never say this stuff, like how I felt about times where I felt insecure in our marriage, and he's been giving like specific examples of the date and time of when it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't know that. Well, it's dope for people who don't get to see that, especially from a black couple. I was gonna say dark skin. A black couple. A black couple, man. Men, we don't get to get out here and do too much, and I probably wouldn't say as much. So I'm gonna do what I can on here. I'm definitely not no Will Smith. You're not finna get all of that birth. Yeah. But it's encouraging to see that, you know, people coming to the forefront and just being super honest about who they are, what they've been through. What deal breakers is in a marriage, you know what I'm saying, things like that. So it's super dope.
Yeah, to me, it's all about being transparent. I don't mind, because I'm a firm believer that we specifically go through things to, first of all, for us to learn and to grow, and to help others learn and to grow through our experiences, right? So I appreciate that.
Yeah, I love it, man. I feel like I said, it's not, I think me and my dad too is getting older now, so we got a lot of that stuff to talk about. And, you know, so we are open with each other too. And my friends. So I'm just trying to keep that climate being built. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we did shoot this episode before. But technical difficulties, a lot of things went wrong. We didn't get to put it out. I think we just decided to reshoot it. Yeah. And so I think it went well the first time, so we should have some good gals.
I think we should get right into it.
Oh, let's get it.
It's been a long introduction here.
Go ahead.
All right. So this plan, you know, we get our plans from the Bible app, right? So this one is called Keep Calm and Marry On. So day 1 is the island of self. I was miserable on my wedding day. It wasn't that I didn't want to get married. I did. But the tuxedo shop had given me shoes 2 sizes too small. The shoes were a bad fit for my feet, but my wife, Lenya, was the perfect fit for my life, just as God intended. God established marriage to help individuals escape the island of self, that place into which all of us are born and spend a good chunk of our lives. On our individual islands, personal freedom and pleasure reign supreme. But at some point, something drives us to escape it. Often, it's a romantic connection. We fall in love, and if it's with the person with whom we want to share our life, we get married. Many of us then go on a honeymoon, a little adventure to some exotic place where we can enjoy a taste of the good life we anticipate with our new spouse. Unfortunately, when we return, many of us go back to our islands, our old comfort zones, populated by all old defenses, our old schedule, and our old stuff exactly where we like it. This island is built for one person, so it's tight quarters, trying to share it with someone else. It doesn't take long, a few posts, honeymoon weeks, usually before the piles of socks and constant demands for conversation have you thinking, I chose to share this? If you're like I was, a newlywed, you might be thinking, but we love each other. Surely we get a pass on all the friction that's supposed to come with marriage. Love covers a multitude of sins, right? Well, while love goes a long way, when it comes to pressing through the ups and downs of marriage, it doesn't change the fact that every person on earth is at some point incompatible with every other person on earth. Marriage brings that truth into sharp focus. So the challenge is clear. How do you learn to live with this person whom you love and have promised to stick by through thick and thin? It's a lifelong process that requires you to follow God's design for your relationship, which begins with you and your spouse leaving your separate islands of self and becoming one. Tip number 1, accentuate the positive. If you and your spouse focus on each other's faults, you will destroy your marriage. No one is perfect, but you can accept the imperfections of your spouse. Scripture tells us that love covers all sins, that's Proverbs 10 and 12, and keeps no record of wrongs, 1 Corinthians 13 and 5. When you focus on the good things about your spouse, the not so good things fade away. The scriptures are Ecclesiastes 4, starting at 9. 2 are better than 1, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Ephesians 4 and 1, as a prisoner for the Lord, then I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you have received. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. Proverbs 10 and 12. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers all wrongs. And 1 Corinthians 13. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. And that's day 1.
You killed that, dog.
Dog, without glasses. How about that? Come through, okay?
That was really good.
The first time we read this, I don't know. I think I took something a little different, but this time, I love how it breaks the whole reason for marriage, right? Not the entire, but at least gives us a foundation. So it says, God established marriage to help individuals escape the island of self. First of all, that's deep reading that, right? Because I just take from that, like, God had a plan. Like, marriage is important, right? I know society, things have changed. It's cool where we shacking. We, what I'm saying, we living single. We doing this. We shacking out here, dog. We living single. We doing what we want to do, living our best lives. Yeah. Not remembering that God did intend for us to marry, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then it just goes on like, why? Because it's not about us. And I think we forget that. Like, He intended marriage to kind of break that whole "it's about me" type of mentality. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I thought that was deep.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I always say that if you could get outside, I always see that if you could get outside yourself, your own perspective, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to learn in your professional and regular, in your personal relationships too. Right. Because you always just see things a certain way, man. And I don't think you would never, if I'm rolling dolo, it ain't no reason for me to see things anybody else's way. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Or to even consider anybody else.
Yeah, because I definitely wouldn't have. I definitely don't, I would say, outside of you, for real.
Yeah, but I think you've come a long way. Empathy, right?
Empathy, man.
Yeah, and I really think that that's the struggle. Like, just like it said, when you come home from that honeymoon, it's like, I think that's that tends to be the issue, where it's like, oh my God, how can I live with this person? Like, I was a whole person, right? Before you came, and then you have another whole person out here, and y'all coming together to be one. Yeah. Like, that's tough.
It definitely is. I'm just thinking about how tough it was. What is currently?
Yeah, still. Yeah, I don't think that that's something that goes away.
Nah, not at all. Because y'all constantly changing.
Yes. Yeah.
And you constantly, what was the one where it said, the first one is saying that you can't, well, not really holding they flaws against them. Mm-hmm. It's like, and I know that's a point, there's a breaking point to that. Like, you know when you with an idiot. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know when you with someone that's tearing you down.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta be wise about that, dog, because obviously when you with something committed, someone you're gonna commit your life to, is gonna be difficult, and there's gonna be things you thought you wouldn't put up with that you may have to, because there's a bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? That's worth it in the end.
Right.
But if you just putting up with stuff to be putting up with stuff, like 5 times is 5 times. You know what I'm saying?
And let it be known.
8 times, 9 times. Like,
we ain't saying, oh, if your spouse mess up 5 times, that's it. They out the door.
I'm saying 5, but it says 70 times 7.
Right.
But I'm saying 5. I said 5 because I think I heard that on TV somewhere or something. But I thought it was funny when I heard that. So I'm gonna say that on the podcast.
Yeah.
But it was funny to me because it's definitely a couple of I'm finna leaves before it's the real one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you owe. I feel like you owe that grace when in your relationship with each other. But at some point, like, I don't know what grounds for divorce is, but you gotta take care of yourself. Like, if you're being damaged for a long time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know what that looks like. Not that not that we got a cuddly relationship, but we do got a cuddly relationship. But I don't.
But hold on. But so let it be clear that yes, you and I are very much in love. You know, God has blessed us with a great marriage, but it's not always easy.
Right. But
you know what I'm saying?
What you gonna say?
It took time.
Yeah.
Like, and we're still growing and we're still learning each other. We literally just celebrated 15 years of marriage 2 weeks ago.
Right.
You know, and here we are 15 years later, still learning how to communicate with each other, still learning how to love each other, still learning about each other.
But how you know, I guess what I'm trying to figure out is how you know what's worth it to keep doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like, and this is my personal opinion. Nothing that I say is law. Is this is just my personal opinion. I feel like, and I'll say anybody I've ever spoken to, I've said this before, trust. So if you have somebody that you are in a relationship with and they have the mentality like, here you are, sharing your feelings. Well, this is something that, I would like for us to work on. This is something that I think will benefit us. And you have somebody, who may have messed up, whatever. If they have the mentality like, well, you know what? My bad. That's something I need to work on about myself, and I'm willing to do the work. That's somebody that you want to continue rocking with. If you are with somebody that has this attitude like, you know what? This is who I am. You just going to have to accept that move. That's a problem. Yeah. Okay? Because with that mentality, you're not willing to change. You're not willing to grow. You're not willing to evolve. You are not going to benefit a relationship at all.
That's well said.
Okay.
I think the best advice I got was probably from your dad. Shout out Jason Burrows, big Barack out here. We was going through it, and he wasn't upset, but he was like, he called me and he was like, yo, like, I see you as a son. I want to be here for you in the midst of this. Like, I'm not coming on no trying to be in your business stuff. I just want to be there for you stuff. So I'm like, word. I'm going to call you back. And I think I pulled up some Tuesday or something. And then we started talking. Mm-hmm. But I was very honest about him, like what I was feeling and stuff like that. And I was asking him, how he dealt with whatever he was dealing with. Mm-hmm. And he was like, for my wife, I feel like I need her to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? Mm. And I was like, okay. That hit different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I guess when you feel like that about the person you in a relationship with, then it's like, it's not that you're relying upon them. Mm-hmm. It's just that they bring the best out of you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. for whatever reason or however they do it, you know?
Right.
If you don't got nobody who can pull out of you something greater than what you can do on your own, it ain't no reason to come off your island of self, I don't think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. And that whole becoming one is real, dog. Yeah. Like, it's... I could understand... No, I have never been through a divorce, but I can understand, you know, when those who have talk about how difficult it is. And I'm not talking about splitting money and assets and all this other crap. I'm talking about you separating from someone else. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand how difficult that must be because you became one. In that time. You literally became one, you know? Yeah. So it's hard to go back. Yeah. You know?
It's sad. Shout out to all the people who's trying and keep going through it, man.
Yeah.
You gotta... I feel like you gotta, like you said, stand up for yourself in your relationship, and like be honest about what makes you happy, or be honest about what makes you sad, and be honest about what you can and can't take, what's gonna break you and what's gonna make you fold. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I was in a conversation with somebody this week, and I was telling them, which it was another wife that was talking, and she's like, I don't understand, why it's so difficult, for us to communicate. He never want to say how he feels, he never want to express himself and this and that. So I think for us as women, like, it may come easier, of course, to be open, and to be transparent and to say, well, hey, this affects me, XYZ, or I feel this type of way. And, a lot of the times it may be difficult, for a man to want to be open, and express himself. But as a woman, I encourage men, like, if this is somebody that, you actually proposed to and took that leap, okay, with you going that far, like, there has to be some sort of trust there somewhere. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just, it's okay. It's okay to be open with your wife and say, you know what, babe, like, that really bothered me when you said that, or that really bothered me when you did that. Let's talk about this, because we want to avoid, for it to keep happening.
I want to respond to that. Let me reset these two angles. Your angle's still live. You talking or something?
I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't want to talk to myself.
But yeah. But you gotta...
We're talking about men being open. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I mean... Yeah.
You don't sound like... Are you one of those men who don't want to be open?
Nah, because...
Like, what is that? What is that about?
Because you can't not... That's not something I can get over you not respecting if I did do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just being that vulnerable. I only see black after that. Like I said, if I was to say, this makes me sad, and then you say, oh, well, you a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would, like... It would crush me, but then I would have to crush you. Like, you know? That's how that is.
Well, okay, so then that goes back to our conversation in season 1.5. So, ladies, okay, I know I'm not alone in this. Mm-hmm. We gotta work on how we're responding. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, I can't speak for every woman, but a lot of women that I've spoken to who are married usually say the same thing. Or not even just married, but in a relationship. Like, how come my man don't open up? He don't never want to, I feel like he doesn't let me in. He doesn't express, what he's feeling inside. And he's, I don't know, what's the deal with that? So, you are speaking as a man. You just said, being vulnerable is difficult, right? Yeah. So, if you don't get the response, that supportive response that you need, chances are you're going to shut down altogether.
Or I'm going to blow up.
Right. So, we just want to be mindful, about how we are responding. I think whoever you are with in a relationship with, chances are, I know we're all learning and we're all growing, and we are evolving as people, but chances are, you may know what's going to tick your spouse off, and you know what I'm saying? What's going to set them off, what's not. So I encourage you ladies, like, if your man is trying to be real with you, and allow you into a place that he probably wouldn't allow anybody else in, just be mindful. Like, because I know for me, personally, if something gets said to me that it's like, oh, you coming for me, and my first reaction is, I'm about to come for you. Right? So I'm working on that myself. I'm like, okay, let me try to remove self out the way. And this is a time where my husband is telling me that he needs me right now. Mm-hmm. So let me put that cap on. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Giving birth already.
I ain't with that vulnerable. I'm not with that or nobody.
Nah.
It seems like it just feel like you'd rather smash something than be vulnerable. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Why is that?
Because if I'm going through a situation with you, right, and we're in a situation, something's happening that's make me feel uncomfortable, or not with you, let's just say within anywhere else, you either remove yourself from that situation, like, or get rid of whoever's making you feel that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the third option is to be vulnerable, and it's never the third. Like, why would you do the third?
Well, if you married though, number 2 ain't the option either.
Yeah, you can beat her up.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't gonna say slap. This is too much feminine movement for you.
Yeah, you gonna get watched. Okay, you better watch what you saying, dog.
Yeah, I ain't gonna joke around like that no more. But
get canceled.
Yeah, I joke around too much. Side note, I joke around too much. People think we broke. The lady did the daggone football team almost started a daggone GoFundMe for us. I joke around too much, dog.
Clearly.
Too much. I'm trying to be more.
No, our son made a touchdown. This man goes running, talking about something. That's what I'm talking about, AJ. You gonna take us out the hood.
Should have never said that.
Definitely not.
Should have never said that. So people think we in the hood.
So this wonderful lady comes up to my husband talking about something. I remember that. You guys, what's she saying?
She was telling all her friends about, how me and my son bonded over football and how he's really going to change his family's life. I'm like, oh my God, man. I was so insulted, dog. I'm so mad inside. I'm like boiling. But I'm like...
You were the one to blame.
I walked right into that. Joking around too much, dog.
Yeah.
Joking around too much. In public. So don't joke around in mixed company, man. It just sets you over here.
Some things you could say in front of some people.
Yeah.
Don't say in front of others.
Don't play around like that. That's not funny. That's not funny. Uh-huh. But, yeah, I ain't gonna joke around about no feminist stuff either. Before I be canceled to offend my daughter. I have to say something to her in school. So that was with 1 and 2. What was the third, Jane?
Well, this one doesn't break it down like that. The tip is accentuate the positive. Right? We said we don't want to focus on each other's faults. That will destroy the marriage.
That's a gem. What is it? That's not what they say. What they say?
What?
That's a major key too. Is that a major key? It's not a major key though.
Well, that's a little old. I just say nuggets. Like
nuggets, like
like I'm taking these nuggets. Why are you laughing?
Nuggets sound disgusting.
No, it's not. Like, if somebody says something, I'm like, oh, you giving them nuggets, dog. You those gems. Don't feed into this fool, because I'm trying to tell you, I love the nuggets.
I don't want no daggone nuggets.
Yes, you do. Trust. You do.
Nuggets. I feel like I heard nuggets. Gems. You made me forget the gem. I'm about to say it. Nuggets.
Nuggets.
What was we talking about?
We said the tip 1, accentuate the positive.
Yeah, that is. That's a major gem. Well, that's a gem. I keep mixing it up.
That's a major gem. That's a major nugget, dog.
That's a major nugget. Here's a major nugget for y'all. If your spouse is doing something in your relationship that you love. Say it. Yes. Say it loud and say it proud, bro. Yes. I don't care. Don't let it pass up. Like, because everybody love to be praised, man. Even me. And as great as I am, I still like to be told how great I am.
Right.
But, it just feel good. Just a reminder to yourself that, you was killing it yesterday and you still killing it today.
Yes.
Like, you still out here. So when your spouse is doing that, bro, you gotta say, "Oh, boo,
you did that.
You did, yeah." Like, oh my God, like I go over the top too. I'm like,
I know. But it makes me feel good though.
I do. I go over the top. Oh my God, look at you, my goodness.
My hype man.
I'm showing out because I really want to see this again. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being like, "Hey, that's dope. Do that again." You know what I'm saying? It feels a lot better.
Yeah.
What's the last one?
Says, no one is perfect, but you can accept the imperfections in your spouse.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
The easiest way for me is I just know how imperfect I am. So I would be hard pressed to put these guidelines on somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I learn by trial by error. So, you know what I'm saying? When I see people messing up for me, and people always like, "Adrian, you don't give up on nobody." Nah, because everybody learning, and I admire the people who willing to learn by failing in public. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's admirable, dog. Mm-hmm. And for you to keep knocking your head against that wall in front of everybody, and they say, "You got it yet?" No, boom, boom, boom. Like, but you learn a lot that way. I forgot where I was going with that. I keep losing my train of thought today, boy.
Take off them daggone glasses.
It might be the glasses.
Oh, my God.
I think it's dark in here. Is it nighttime? Are we done?
Falling asleep.
I keep forgetting what I was daggone saying.
Yeah. Accepting the perfections in your spouse.
Right. So I'll be hard pressed to put these guidelines on anyone else when I know I'm failing all the time. But my heart is right. And I'm there to, like, I got an end goal. It's a method to the madness. It's a method to me failing. I'm going to be better at this one day. It's a goal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to fail. As long as you ain't making the same mistakes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have got one step this time, and you figure out why you got there, and then you can step 2 and you fail before you got to step 3. I can deal with that.
Yeah.
Love, respect, progression, man.
It's all about growth, dog.
Yeah, dog. You got to be going somewhere with it.
Right.
What do you think?
No, I completely agree. I was actually talking about that in one of my meetings for work, and they were like, your perception of people. What have you learned? This and that. And I'm like, I learned that all common sense ain't common, right? So you got to give people the chance. Like, not everybody has your same experiences. Not everybody grew up the way you grew up. Like, don't get upset when sometimes, people just don't know.
Right.
You got to give them that grace.
Yeah. The only stupid question is the one you asked twice. That's what I say.
I don't even know if I agree with that,
I
dog.
do, because if I just told you.
Yeah. Well, maybe, shoot. My memory is not the best.
You can ask me the same question twice, 2 different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't ask me the same, no, because now you don't respect me.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is. Because I said, "Hey, what's the da-da-da?" And I give you the answer, and you look straight in my face and say, "Oh, okay." And then walk away and do something else.
Maybe I forgot. Shoot. Life happens. I may have forgotten. I got to come back.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? We human.
I'll take it back. The only dumb question is the one you asked 3 times.
I thought it was. There's no dumb question.
No, it's definitely a dumb question. Absolutely a dumb question. Maybe it's the timing of it. Maybe the time. The dumb question is the one asked at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Okay.
There's definitely stupid people out here. We're not going to get away from that. Okay. Everybody do not get a trophy. That's what I said. Our son just finished the football, right? And shout out to my boy, Flake. Coach Flake, you killed him this year, boy.
You got it, Coach.
Black Billy Check, boy. I want to see you out there next year, man, doing something great. But at the end of the game, Isaiah said, "Why the other team getting trophies too?" I said, "You don't want to see nobody else win, dog?" I said, "Nah, they not champions."
Okay. Dude, we work hard for this.
Is that the last drink?
Yeah, that is day one for our devotions.
So I feel like this one went well, man.
I think so too.
Real classy. You know what I'm saying? Had the shades on.
Okay.
Giving these people, ooh, I had this on my shoulder.
Giving these people the nuggets.
Giving these people the nuggets. I was like giving these people full swagger like the dime. Oh, there you go, nuggets.
The nuggets.
Oh, that's it, man.
Meg in her interview, right? We want to shout out our girl Meg.
Yeah, this is a girl. Save yourself.
Okay, you did that, boo.
You definitely did. It was it mental health talking about? What's she saying on there?
Yes, so she was definitely breaking down the definition of anxiety. Just really good information to know. She actually did an interview in a church. And I know, a lot of the times in church, like, it can be kind of taboo to talk about mental health,
right?
And mental illnesses and things like that. But she definitely broke it down. I'm sure that crowd, if they didn't leave with those nuggets, they missed out because she was passing them. Trust.
Old 10-piece.
Okay? With the sauce.
With the sauce.
So you did that, Meg. We so proud of you, girl.
You got dope friends, man. We got dope friends, dog.
And you can put that link.
Yeah, I'll put a link in there.
Yeah.
I'll put a link in there and tag.
Please watch that interview. Very informative.
Yeah. Who else doing some dope stuff that we care about?
All our people that's around us. We're very proud of all y'all. We appreciate the support. We're definitely looking to do some bigger, better things this season for Who's Who in the Zoo. Mm-hmm. We plan to have some guests. So, I just hope that in all our conversations and all the things we discuss, again, it is encouraging somebody. You are learning, taking away something. We hope that we are helping those unions in some type of way.
Mm-hmm. I need some money, man. I'm going to have to set up this somewhere to donate something. I'm getting tired of spending my own money to give nuggets out. Hey, buying the nuggets and delivering the nuggets and delivering them.
No sense.
I feel good though, man. You feel good?
I feel great.
You look great.
Thanks.
Go Bucks, man. I don't know how the game turned out. My wife got me recording in the middle of the daggone game. Yeah, she really care about y'all.
I'm just trying to do what God told us to do. Mm-hmm. That's it.
It's great.
Yeah. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
And we sold our house. That's what we're into.
Yeah, that's what so many people was like, we see all this signing. What's all the signing about?
Yeah, the first picture was us when we bought it. The second picture was us when we sold it.
Yes.
And like I said, one of the people said, you look better after you 10 years later. I said, boom.
It's about a glow up.
Glow up. Stop saying that.
But yes, we're grateful. We were blessed to be able to do that. We closed that chapter. Now we on to a bigger and better one.
Wait till the next jank, dog.
Bruh.
I'm telling you, when we buy the next career, I'm finna retire. This is why I'm doing full-time production stuff, dog. Y'all ain't gonna never see me, bruh. Never. Boondocks. Shout out to my mom and dad. I just love y'all.
Is that everybody?
What's the courthouse Steelers, man?
Yes, they're the champions. They did. We're so proud of them.
My wife, man, almost had to snatch off the football field, dog. I don't know what to say about y'all football moms, man. Y'all is ridiculous, dog. Ridiculous.
Bruh, if my son is laid out on that field because he got hit that hard, I don't care what's happening. I'm going out there. Just so y'all know.
So AJ might not be playing football no more.
No, he's gonna play. He's gonna play. I just, I don't know.
I was gonna say, you know what?
I'm gonna be out there, just so y'all know.
I'm gonna be
out there.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's just what it is.
All right.
I will be out there.
Oh, that's it. Well, thanks. And my records, my wife bought me. I bought my record collection up here for the background art, man. I appreciate you. I seen Aria's getting snazzy. Snaz.
logos and records.
Look at your boy. I love you.
I love you too.
We got a new song coming out.
We doing some new things, and I'm excited about it.
I'm giving my all to this thing.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna be able to pass this on to my kids one day.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, you helping me to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
We out. What? It ain't no new dance or something else?
Hey.
I feel like I should do something.
You know I don't know.